What's up? What is up, y'all? Welcome back for another video. This is your girl Cakes, and this is Mr. and Cakes Presents. Yep, you already know. Come on in, girl. We talking about Strong Mommy Chrissy, Strong Fam, addressing everything all at once. She said she addressing everything at once. So I'm guessing she gonna be addressing Bay, her traveling, probably her kids, her new home, probably some trolls, whatever. But we about to tune in and check it out. This is our video, our commentary under the Fair Use Act. We're using it for criticism, entertainment, education. Yeah, girl, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh, she got a drink. You know it's gonna be spicy. Girlfriend got her a drink. She tied her hair down. She got her mental health matters shirt on. She ready. Okay.
Okay. Good. We're good to go then. We're good to go. Okay. So a couple of things. I'm going off of just memory here, but a couple of things that I wanted to come and address or talk about tonight are number one, I put out a video. Was it yesterday? I put out that video yesterday and I did a sit down. So if you haven't seen it, go back and watch that video. I feel like it was a pretty overall positive video. Real life, but positive video. And obviously, there are going to be, opinions about everything, everything, because I can't win for lose on this app, which is why I have a love-hate relationship with this app. But you got to just keep pushing. You got to push through it. And so I'm going to keep doing that. I have a video that's uploading now. I'm going to drop it after I get off this live stream. But so stick around or have your post notices on so that you guys can get a notification for that as well. But my thing is this. In that live stream, I specifically discussed Christmas and like the kids and, just generally how I've been feeling this year. And YouTube is the only app I've noticed online that is behind the times, that still have these old ass bitches on here who really just feel like they get to just determine life. Like,
Ooh. She getting spicy early in the game. Ooh, child. Are we about to drop some tea? Girl, what is tea? What's going on? It sounds like you done had a couple drinks. I don't know if you just woke up, but child, I'm here for this. Let's listen. What Chrissy talking about, girl? Ooh,
listen, it's 2023. We're going into 2024. Okay. I'm gonna need you to get with the times. Not everybody has that same mentality anymore. People are growing and evolving, and it's just times have changed. That's just really what it is. But my biggest thing was, I haven't felt in the holiday spirit. You guys know fall, winter holidays are my favorite. Those of you who have been following me for a while, I'm big on Halloween, big on Thanksgiving, big on Christmas. Hell, even Valentine's Day for the kids. I'm big on all that stuff. Like that's just how I've always been. I just love those holidays. This year for me, personally, not based off of the internet, social media, the kids, anybody, just based off of how I personally feel, because I am a human and I do have feelings. I ain't been feeling holidays this year. And I know I'm not the only one. I know bitches try to make you believe that you're singled out and you're the only one. You're this odd person, this oddball. But really, it's not like that. I just generally have not been in the spirit to celebrate these holidays that everybody says we should be excited to celebrate. And I don't know if that's just my mind maturing or transitioning.
Your mind maturing, child. What happened is you probably done spent too much on that Frontier flight. You didn't catch the bird eye. So I think if you start celebrating with the children, you got to continue, because it's usually for the children, right? We do it for the kids.
Or whatever it may be, but I'm not into it, right? It just is what it is. It's not what it's not. But and I think I said this in my Halloween video where wasn't a Halloween video, it was a day in the life, but we did do trick-or-treating in that video. And I was like, I didn't really even want to go trick-or-treating this year. Like, because the kids had 50 parties and 27 trunk or treats. And by the time Halloween came, I was like, do we really need more candy and sweets? Like, do we really? But we still went, you know. And I did that to provide them with the experience. But me personally, like, I obviously, if it was up to me, just solely enough, I didn't let the kids choose, then I'd have been like, let's just stay home and watch a Halloween movie, eat some popcorn. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have picked, you know. The kids really wanted to go, so we went. Okay. And so when in that video, I feel like some of my words got taken out of context, which tends to happen with the internet. People purposely do that, just so they have some shit to talk. And it has nothing to do with the fact that it's nothing. Listen, the title of the video is I Can't Afford Christmas. And let's be fucking for real. Who can? You know what I'm saying? It was a relatable title, and that's why I titled that video that way. But nowhere in that video did I say the kids weren't getting Christmas gifts. Did I say that I wasn't going to do Christmas at all or whatever? I just said I don't want to do, and I'm not in the spirit to do Christmas. And that's just, I mean, do you want me to be fake on this app, or do y'all want me to be fucking for real? Like, you want to be like, oh yeah, it's a holiday season and everybody, when motherfuckers is really dead ass dreading the holidays? Or am I an alien? Like, am I the only one who feels this way? Because if so, let me know, for real. Be fucking for real with me. Let me know. Like, is it just me? Because I thought we lived in the real world. Like, or do I have to put on a show and pretend that I'm excited about some shit that I'm not excited about, just so I can please bitches on the internet? Like, that shit drives me insane. I can't stand when people try to censor my content. I'm not on here enough anymore for people to think they have a say. Fuck you. You don't have a say. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to, fuck you. You're no better. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing is, my kids are getting older. My oldest is 15. My youngest is 4. I don't have any little toddlers or anything like that anymore. Well, I guess 4 you can consider a toddler, but he's a big boy. He'll be in preschool next year. So no, I'm sorry, kindergarten next year. He'll be in kindergarten full time. So, you know, my babies are getting older. You got to work for this shit. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the same bitches that'll say, oh, your kids are knocking at your door all the time. If I would have told my kids not to knock at my door, they would have went and sat down somewhere. Probably because you beat the fuck out of them. I don't beat my kids. I don't beat my kids into submission. I'm sorry, I don't do that over here. Okay? I reserve the right to whoop some ass if I feel necessary, but I don't beat my kids. I don't whoop my kids. I take things away from them. So yes, I rip cords out of computers. Yes, I take away phones that I fucking paid for. And yes, I will take away iPads and all that other shit that I pay for every month, or I paid for to get, or if I pay for the service on them, I'm going to take those away. Okay, everything in this house I own. So if I paid for it and you're not listening to me, I'll take it away. My kids, somebody had a problem with my kids knocking on the door. The reason I could have edited that out. Y'all didn't have to know that. I could have edited it out. So it could have seen.
Okay, Chrissy, I hear you, girl. Speak your chat, as we say. Speak your chat. But your kids do always knock on the door. It seems like as soon as you go live, they want someone, they be knocking at the door. It do seem like that. Now, we're not trying to say you doing the Jasmine and have your kids melatonin up and locked in a room somewhere. But when you live, yeah, the kids come. They do. It is what it is, girl. We get it.
Seems like the house was quiet and wasn't nothing stirring in this bitch at all. The reason why I left those in there was because I wanted you guys to understand what I go through when I do edit. Also, my door, I have an open door policy. The only time my kids know, like the only time my door is closed is when I'm doing a video or I'm trying to sleep, you know, or I really just need some privacy or some downtime, then I will lock my door. But even if my door is closed, it's usually unlocked. My kids are used to being able to have access to me. I know you hoes don't understand that. Some of you hoes don't understand that because a lot of people on this app don't do that. I guess, you know, keeping their kids in a cage or some shit is the wave these days. I've never done that since my kids were babies. They always have had access to me. The only time I ever lock my door is when I need extreme privacy, or, you know, I'm getting dressed or I'm asleep and I'm like, I just don't want to be bothered right now. I will lock my door in certain situations, or when I'm doing a live stream like right now, or if I'm doing a video and I have to get through it. There's nothing wrong with secluding yourself and separating yourself from the kids so that you can get stuff done. Otherwise, if I left the door open, the kids would be right here, you know, jumping in the camera and having a good time and stuff like that. But I would never be able to get my point across. If I'm talking about things that have nothing to do with the kids do not need to be involved. If it's not a video involving the kids do not need to be involved. And that is why I lock my door. And yes, they knock on the door because they want to have access to me, because I don't ever restrict their access to me, because I'm not that type of mother. Never have I been that type of mother. And you guys, I've been on this app for what, 12 years or some shit like that. Have you ever seen me reduce the access that my kids get to me? No, never. You know what I'm saying? I would rather lock the door and be like, I have to do this right now, and you're going to have to stay out there, than to do that. And I'm not going to beat the fuck out my kids.
Okay, so what you saying is you don't give jazzy vibes, right? You said you don't like your kids up giving melatonin, you don't whoop them. You're not giving jazz, right? Okay, girl. Whatever. Whatever. Let's continue.
Do that either. Okay. If I got to deal with them, like, listen, you didn't listen while I was on a live stream, so X, Y, and Z is going to be your punishment or whatever, then that's what I have to deal with. That's got nothing to do with y'all, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, people take a 15 to 20-minute video and try to dissect that shit and think they know what the fuck they're talking about. And that's not the case, because see, my memory runs deep. I remember the early days. Like, let's just take this back, okay? I want everybody to understand that every bitch on this planet, I'm not on this planet, sorry, on this channel, the planet was a little out there. Every bitch on this channel, I mean, on this platform, I should say, every bitch on this platform that has a platform, that has a following, is because of me, okay? So let's just be clear, all right? Now, I'm not mad at that, okay? You got to eat too.
Woo, child. The shade of it all. These ladies love saying that. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't get a view. If it wasn't for me, okay, girl.
Everybody needs their money. Everybody got to eat. You got to do what you got to do. But let's call a spade a spade. I don't sit on here and be hateful towards any fucking body. Okay, I mind my own fucking business. But for some reason, people love to come and try to dictate what the fuck I got going on over here. If I don't, I'm getting a phone call. Let me know if y'all hear me. But if I don't show my house, people are like, "Oh, was her house empty? I only see a corner. I only see this. I only see that." Because bitch, that's all I've allowed you to see. Now, when people was now, see, if I get on here and I talk about how people was talking about your house and shit, then I'd be the bad guy. Don't do that to me. You know what I'm saying? I've never sat on here and done that shit to no fucking body about where they live, how they live, in none of that shit. I don't do that shit to people. But people sit on some type of throne that they created for themselves and try to look down on me, and I don't appreciate that. I don't bother nobody.
Woo, child. Who are you directing this to, girl? What's going on out there in them streets? Did I miss something?
I mind my own fucking business. I'm a real ass bitch. You want to sit up here and pretend like your kids just listen because you said, please, Billy. I said, no, you beat the fuck out of them. And unfortunately, I don't beat my kids. The fuck? I don't beat my children. So if that's the case, it's fine. Maybe my kids are bad as fuck. Maybe that's why they keep coming to the door, and I tell them, don't come to the door because I'm doing something right now and I'm busy. But they think that whatever their request is so important, they want to just tell me anyway. Maybe my kids are just outrageously bad. I don't know. You tell me, since y'all know so fucking much. But I just hate that shit. I hate that this is why I don't show my kids online. This is why I don't feel like being open with you guys, is because there's so many people who's always there ready to talk shit. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? When I was on my trip, my kids did call me. Did they blow my phone up? No, but they called me, and I want them to call me because why? They have access to me. I don't give a fuck what nigga I'm with. If my baby want to call me, hold up, nigga. My baby's calling. What the fuck? What problem is what? What's the problem? What's the problem? You want to show me what do you want to show me your drawing? What you want? What do you need? Okay. Yes, sometimes kids do.
And you better. I know that's right. You better. And I hope you ain't lying, because that's something that you can vlog as well. But you doing all that stuff you was doing, cooking, juggling dogs, and doing promos and doing this, doing that, a month getting ready to travel. Why not put that in it too? You wouldn't have to come on here and explain it, right?
Too much. That's what kids fucking do. That's what kids do. They do too much. Okay? They don't have the perception of time or space or any of that type of stuff. Kids don't know that stuff. They learn that as they get older. So what are you trying to say? Because what are you trying to say? And because I said I'm not in the spirit to do Christmas, does not mean Christmas is not going to be had. But I'm going to tell you something, okay? Because all you fake ass, fugazi ass bitches, I don't got time to fake. I am not about to fake for you hoes. I am not going to fake for the internet. Some shit y'all just will never know. If you want to call that fake, let me be the fakest bitch ever. But I will not. The shit that I put out here, I'm not going to fake for y'all, okay? When it comes to Christmas this year, these kids are going to work for it, and I'm not playing. I'm not playing. All the grades are going to pass my expectations. All of the behavior is going to pass my expectations. All of the chores will be done past my expectations. And if that is a fucking problem, let me tell y'all something. I am working 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. Plus, I'm a full-time single parent of 9 children. Plus, I'm doing YouTube. Okay. And this month is unlike all the other months because I'm really trying to gear up my content again.
So you working. So you mean to tell me the job that you did last year around this time, you still doing it? Even though you said the job ended? And you get to travel every time? You got a good ass job, girl. You say you work 6 days a week? Okay.
So I'm vlogging, editing, working a full 8-hour shift, dealing with the kids 24/7, plus everything else.
So now you work and edit and dealing with it. Now you doing all this? I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing. Let me let you finish, girl. Let me let you finish, cause kudos to you.
I have going on, and you bitches think I'm about to sit up here and spoil kids for no fucking reason just because it's Christmas.
I feel
Fucking
like it's not
Christmas.
given.
Fuck all that shit. You want Christmas? My son did a PowerPoint.
I feel like it's not given. It's something else. You trying to play it off, but that's not what it is. You're not bringing us the real. I see it in your eyes. You're not bringing us the real, Chrissy. You're not.
PowerPoint presentation of what he wanted for Christmas. Do you know that he asked me for a $400 hoodie? $200 cologne?
Yeah, that's what they do now. Girl,
These kids ain't Fisher Price kids, no.
Of course they're not Fisher Price. These kids are expensive now. Yeah, they do need their own jobs. They absolutely do. Cause I don't know when they start wanting this all this expensive stuff, but yeah, I agree. And I know what $400 hoodie he talking about. I know what hoodie he talking about too. Ooh, child. I can't think of the name, but I'm gonna get it. Mm-hmm.
No more. These kids ain't Dollar Tree, Dollar Store kids anymore. Those days are gone. Them days are over. Okay? So before you guys get on here, start telling somebody what they should and should not do, bitch, if I'm going to spend any amount of money on any kid in my household, them grades will be top tier. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying your grades will be top fucking tier. When I tell you to do something, you better get up like a no-limit soldier and handle that bitch right then and there. Spotless. I better be able to lick the countertops in this bitch. I'm not playing. Do you know how hard I have to work for $400 for one item? I don't mind doing it. I'm a hustler, honey. I don't give a fuck. I will work day and night for mine. I don't give a fuck. That's the difference between me and a lot of these bitches out here. I don't care. I don't care if I had to go work 14 jobs plus YouTube, plus do this, plus do that, plus whatever to make shit shake for my kids. I will do that. But what you're not gonna do is play in my face, because then you raise. Listen, I know I'm going on a tangent. Hold on. Let me take it back. My first priority is for my kids, for me to raise kids that are better than me. Okay? I don't think y'all understand. I don't knock myself down as a woman, as a mother, as anything, but I want my kids to be better than me. I want my kids to have more than I was able to provide them with or have when I was their age, whatever. And I'm not even saying I had a rough childhood, because I didn't, honey. Okay? But I want more for my kids. And in this world where TikTok and Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and YouTube and everything is taking over kids' minds, there's a bitch on the internet who's against that.
Social media definitely got these kids in the chokehold. They definitely do have these children in the chokehold, girl. I agree. You absolutely right.
When you raised your kids, there was no TikTok. There
Yeah.
probably was no fucking Instagram. So we're raising two different types of kids. So you can't compare your parenting experience to my current parenting experience when your kids is fucking grown. And when you raised your kids, there was no motherfucking TikTok. Was there even internet? I don't even fucking know. But you can't compare the fucking shit. You can't compare the shit. My first priority is to raise children that are able, that are grateful, that are well-rounded as much as I can. I'm raising boys and I'm a woman. That's already hard enough. I'm a one person raising 9 kids. The odds are stacked against me. So I'm doing the best that I can. Am I perfect? No. Am I promising you guys that all of my kids are going to be doctors and lawyers? I can't make those promises. But what I can say is that one thing I'm going to do is raise them to know the difference between right and wrong. I'm going to raise them to know the difference between being grateful and ungrateful, hard work, dedication, consistency. Those types of things are basic things that motherfuckers these days don't know for some fucking reason. And that's okay, because they're not supposed to know that, I guess. But my kids are going to know that, because one day I won't be here, long time from now, and they're going to be grown. And they're going to have to live in this crazy ass world alone. And I want my kids to be able to support themselves, be grateful for what they have, be able to be dedicated, be able to work for the things that they want, and be able to appreciate the things that they have. And if you raise kids to accept things that they have never worked for, even though they don't have any types of standards or anything that they have to abide by to earn those things, when you send your kids out into the real world, they fail. And when they fail, they get mad. When they get mad, they want to kill somebody. They want to shoot somebody. They want to rob somebody. They want to hurt somebody. They want to hurt themselves. They want to get it however, no way, no any way possible,
Yep,
because
right.
they wasn't taught that.
Okay, you right. Are you trying to preach over here? I thought you was getting spicy. Don't get our preaching on us now, girl.
Shit ain't given to you, baby. You got to earn that shit. Now, I'm not asking my kids to grow up faster than they're supposed to, but at this age, you're gonna bring me A's and B's. Straight A's, but I'll accept a B. I'll be lenient for a C if it's a really difficult class or you just really need some leniency. But am I accepting D's and F's? Fuck no. When I say go take out that trash and make sure that trash is out every day on the day that it's supposed to be out, and make sure that room is clean, and make sure whatever, I say it, you better do it. And when my kids were like, oh, Mom, I did it. One day you're going to have your own house. You're going to have your own stuff to take care of. You're going to have to get up every day. You're going to have to go out there and get it. And listen, I'm not going to be here to tell you to do that, whether I'm in my own place somewhere, whether I'm on a vacation with a nigga. I don't give a fuck. One day these kids are going to be grown and they're going to have All these things I'm teaching them now are gonna come into play later. So I can be a bitch. I can be, oh, you're so mean. Christmas, you want to take Christmas away from, yes. If I don't go to work, I don't get paid. If I don't show up for you guys, I don't get paid. It's the same thing. You don't do your chores, you don't get paid. You don't show up in school, you don't get paid. You don't behave at home, you don't get paid.
Damn right.
It's life, baby.
Damn right. You right. I agree. I'm with you.
It's the way that it is. You got to provide, you have to produce in order to get a reward. That's just the way that it is. I'm not raising my kids to think that they can just take, they can just get. Because then when they are adults, they're going to expect that from people who don't owe them a goddamn thing. So if you guys want to talk about me and say I'm a bad mother, if you want to say that, you know, I'm mean, or, oh my God, you can't afford, baby, I don't need to go work this job that I'm working, this seasonal position. I told y'all that because I wanted to let everybody know, look, not everybody out here is a content creator. Not everybody has a platform. Not everybody can make money that I'm making. Not everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all don't have 9 kids, and it's still hard for y'all. So it's equally as hard for me. So when I say things like I'm going to get a seasonal position because I want to stack my bread, not only for these kids, but for myself or for whatever else I decide, that doesn't mean that I'm saying that, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm saying that you guys have to do that. I lost my train of thought, but y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? Like, it doesn't mean that I'm trying to, you know, prove to y'all something that is not true or something like that. Like, I am literally out here hustling, and it's because I need to. Now, if I was actually producing content like I was supposed to for this entire year, I'd probably be better off in December than I am. The reason why I share that with you guys is because there's somebody who agrees, who understands, who's going through what I'm going through, and that's why I continue to say the things that I'm saying. The fact that people are sitting up here trying to act like their shit is perfect is blowing me. Okay. And another thing is I'm a really good-hearted person. Okay. I'm a really good-hearted person. I don't give a fuck if you like me. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I don't give a fuck whatever, but my memory runs deep and I don't never forget. Okay. A lot of these people on here who get on this platform and sit on some type of pedestal talking shit, cash, and I mean cash fucking shit. Those are the same bitches who came up off of my motherfucking name. Like, I just don't get that. Like, you have to understand, you came up because of me.
Woo, child. Chrissy is out. Let's continue.
When you were online crying, oh my God, I'm going to quit YouTube. Oh my God, this is horrible. When everybody was getting doxxed online, I'm sending everybody. When I found out who was doxing everybody a couple years ago, was it a couple years ago? I said, even the reactors I don't fuck with. I don't like none of them bitches, except for Kels. I fuck with her, but she don't be on here like that anymore. But you know, I don't, and the Erics, I like her too. But you know, a lot of the reactors I don't fuck with like that. I stay my way. Let them do their thing. I stay out the way. We're not cool. Like, it's no alliances or nothing like that. But when I found out and I got the information, name, first, middle, last, addresses, birth dates, all that information about who was doxing everybody a couple years ago, me and all the reactors, I sent everybody the information, even bitches I don't like, bitches who I know don't like me. And I still sent them the information. That type of shit just really blows me, how people want to act like they're better than somebody. Girl, you ain't better than nobody. You are not better than any fucking body. It's crazy, because I want to be real. I'm talking to the people of this generation who understand what I'm talking about. People who who know. Now, I'm not talking to grannies who would never, you raise your kids in a whole nother time frame. Today is not back then. It's not even the same as 5 years ago, pre-COVID. It's not the same. So if you raise your kids pre-COVID and they were grown before COVID hit. Why the fuck are you chiming in? We're not raising the same type of kids. My kids are not grown yet. My kids are growing up in an era that's very critical. There's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Everything is crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucking gift ain't gonna stop or prevent or provide anything. You know what I'm saying? I hate when my words get taken out of context, because one thing about me on this platform, I've been on here for so long, and you guys have never seen me miss a Christmas. Y'all had, matter of fact, and I hate that I do so much, and motherfuckers love to skip over that shit and just talk about the negative. But you know, it is what it is. People do what they do. That's their job. They're gonna get paid to do what they do. So whatever. I can always count on a bitch to be misinformed. But you know, I didn't do it this year, but my Christmas giveaway, CLK. For years, I did CLK. I'm not rich. I don't see no other bitch on this entire little subsect, whatever you want to call it. I don't see nobody else giving back to anybody. I don't see anybody else doing that. I don't see anybody else doing the things that I've done or tried to do, the good that I've tried to do. And it's like, for people to sit up here and try to act like I'm too broke for Christmas. No, bitch, I'm too broke for life. Life is kicking my fucking ass. I said that shit in the video, and I said that shit because it's true. It's true. Life is kicking everybody's ass right now. It's kicking your ass. It's kicking everybody else's ass. So why the fuck are we sitting up here pretending like I'm the only one who's kicking my ass? Because I was the bravest bitch to stand out and say, it's kicking my ass. Parenting is tough. I'm raising TikTok era kids. Those of you on here who are raising TikTok era kids know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? It's not easy. It's harder than any parenting generation has ever been. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I don't need to take a fucking vote. I already know it is, because I'm living it. And I just know this ain't the era I grew up in. And I'm still young. I'm only 33. So you just imagine being 50 something and trying to compare you raising kids from your early 20s. That was fucking 30 years ago. It is not the same era. We cannot compare apples to oranges. Do not try to sit up here and do that with me. So yes, my kids knock on the door because I don't want to beat the fuck out my children. I said that in the video. I said, I just don't want to beat my kids. So instead, I take things away. I rip cords out of computers. So what? You got to do something. I just can't sit here and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if they come to the door, I answer the door. I don't just be like, oh my God, these kids are at the door. Like, oh my God, that's all I know. I answer the door and I remind them, I'm busy. What do you need? I'm doing something. And I'm not going to leave the door open, because conversations like these, they don't need to be a part of. If I open the door, yeah, they would love to come in here and sit around and hang out and lounge on my bed and watch their tablets and stuff like that. My kids live in my room. Y'all don't understand. I know there's other parents like this, because I know it can't just be my kids. My kids are always in my room. Always. The boys, I don't even know if they sleep in their own rooms. I move them to their beds when they fall asleep. They fall asleep in my bed damn near every fucking night. Every fucking night. My kids are, from the time they get home to the time they fall asleep, they're in my room with me. If I leave my room and go to the shower, they're at the shower door talking to me. I'm talking from Cadence all the way down to the littlest one. I was using the bathroom the other day. Here comes Kingston. Well, Mom, can you hurry up? Because it's the video that I'm about to upload. I did his hair that morning. And I did his hair before school that morning. And I had to stop because I had to use the bathroom. I was like, I got to go potty. Like, just give me a second. I'm going to go potty. Girl, I'm sitting on the toilet. Here he come. Mom, are you done yet? It's been 20 seconds. I'm pissing. Like, what do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? And that's because I don't punch my kids in the head every time they come and talk to me. Like, I want my kids to feel okay to be able to speak.
Ooh, child, that's funny, but ooh, punching them in the head. Oh my gosh.
To me and say what they want to say and all that other stuff. And I understand I'm one person and all these kids need love. So you want to come lay with me? You come lay with me, you know. But when I need my space, I say I need my space too. And that's okay too. You will knock at the door. It's annoying. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, go sit down. I said sit down. All that other stuff. Yes, I get it. But that's just the way that it is in my house. You want to beat your kids and knock the fuck out of them, and you want to do all this other stuff and scold them and all this other shit for needing shit or for wanting whatever, then that's fine. That's your house. But over here, that's not the way I do things. So I would appreciate if people just understand that there are different parenting styles. Like, I understand there are different parenting styles. That's why I don't judge people. Some people have an open door policy. They never lock their door. They always let their kids do whatever they want. They let them sleep with them all throughout the night as long as they want until they decide they want to get out their bed. And if they never do, they'll be sleeping with them when they're 15, 16 years old. That's fine. I don't judge whatever you want to do. That's on you. Some things I put my foot down about. Some things I'm more lenient about. Some things I'm working on. Some things like them coming to the door when I say I'm busy, or like when I'm on the phone and I'm talking and they interrupt me. I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't I say I was on the phone? I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that either. But sometimes you have to train these kids. They don't just know. And I'm not going to slap the fuck out of them because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just me. I would rather, yes, rip the cords out your motherfucking computer, take your iPad or your phone or and both or whatever and ground you for not listening, because that's going to hurt kids of today. It's not going to hurt kids from 15 to 20 years ago. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. If you had a teenager 15 to 20 years ago and you're in this chat right now, tell me if that would have worked. Maybe it would have. But back then, when I was younger, and ass whooping got me good. That got me right. With my ass, I'm good. I'm understanding. I'm knowing. I'm good. I got it. I'm in trouble. I did wrong. Don't do that shit again. I beat my kids' ass now. If I whoop their ass, they're like, okay, cool. I got my ass whooped. I cried a few tears. I'm going to go back and do the same shit I just did. I don't know why they have that thought. I don't know why it's like that. I can't figure it out, but that's the way that it works. So I don't do that anymore, because all it does is cause me, it hurts me more to spank a kid than it hurts the kid to get the spanking. I done hurt my back, my shoulder, and my elbow trying to whoop some ass. Okay, I'm chasing you around the house trying to get you in
Oh
the first
my
place. I'm not
God.
doing that.
Ooh, child, not you hurting your back trying to whoop the kids. Chrissy, stop it. Oh no, girl. This is funny. This pretty good. This is a pretty good live.
I'm beating these kids at their own game. Why bitches want to act like that's a problem? I have no idea. No, I don't have curtains. I don't have curtains. Does that mean anything? Does it mean that I would do I need curtains on my windows to show you that I got money? Like, what? Do I need is that a requirement for me to have curtains? You're not allowed to see my house. That's why I haven't showed you my house. You're not allowed to see. You're not allowed a tour. That's why I haven't given a tour. You see what happens when bitches get tours in my houses. That's why I don't do that anymore. So what's the problem? Where's the confusion? My room's not empty because I'm not showing.
What happened when you do your tours? They find your address or they put your house up on social media. What do they do when you give them tours?
It to you. You don't have the privilege of seeing it. Show me your room. Let me see what your house look like. Oh, you don't want to show me? Well, I can understand that. It's your private. That's your thing, right? What the fuck do you think you're owed to see my shit? For what? I never said I wanted to show you shit.
Okay, okay. Because you're a vlogger, because you're on social media, and you showed all your other houses. That's why. So they want to see this house too. We want to see this house too. Like, don't get too cocky with it, because we all know what we're here for. Okay? Okay.
The fuck? Last topic. Let me explain something to you guys. And I know a majority of us understand, but let me explain something. This topic on dating, it drives me nuts. I could write a book on that bitch. It drives me insane, because I live in a world that is biased against Black women. And then I have Black women who are also biased against their own type of women. I can't stand this world, and I will be the first person to say it. You guys are all peons. Any bitch who gets on this platform, or who has the audacity to speak down on another Black woman, you're doing what your slave owner taught you to do. Your bloodline. They put us against each other from day one. That's what they taught you to do. They taught you to hate each other, and that's exactly what you're doing. To have this problem with me dating and it doesn't affect you really drives me nuts. Everybody has this issue, because I will go on a weekend getaway or trip with the guy that I'm dating. I've been dating this guy for a while now.
Okay. Before you continue, I think the little issue or the nitpick is the fact that we are continuing to see this, and we didn't come in seeing you do this. We came in seeing you doing mom stuff, doing stuff with the kids, and whether you want to show the kids or not now, the fact that you're just popping up with these different guys, although you just said you've been with this guy for a couple months, I guess, whatever, you're not showing the kids interacting in that way. The last time we seen them do something was you taking them to the pumpkin patch. And prior to that, it was a coffee shop. And prior to that, I don't even know. But that's what they're talking about. Like, maybe a theme park, or maybe, and you did take them to the park. But, like, I guess people want to see you out with the kids more, or at least, doing some of the things that I guess you'll be doing on your own. My whole thing is, yeah, you can do you. I already said rock out, child. If that's how you got to get it how you live. But it would be cool to see you interacting a little bit more with the kids, doing some fun stuff, not no little crafty stuff, like some real fun stuff besides TikToks. That's that's all I'm saying.
Do a lot of things you guys don't see. The kids and I also do things that you guys don't see. All right.
Well,
and now that I have gotten to this point in my
why post it? Don't get mad because this is how we're deciding to react, because you're not showing the children interacting with you. Instead, you're showing you interacting with a man that's not any of the children's father, and you have 9 children. We came in seeing you interacting with your children, and then I guess you had a husband and probably some guys and boy toys in between. But our whole thing is just not given when you're focusing your channel now on this. So, and people are entitled to their opinions, Chrissy. You just saying with how you going off right now and popping off, people are entitled to their opinions, It is what it is.
My life and in this era that I'm in, I decided, I'm gonna start incorporating the kids more and things like that, because if YouTube doesn't see it, you're not doing it. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid as fuck. I have a life outside of y'all. I love you guys, but I do have a life outside of you guys, and I don't pick up the camera every time me and Cadence go and have a day, or me and Jumba go and have a day, or whatever. But you know what? Now that I know that if I don't show you guys I'm a bad mother, I guess I'll have to do that, because I don't want to be called a bad mom. Like, it's stupid to me. But anyway, back to the original point.
Yes, do that. That would be really nice. And you don't have to make whole videos all the time. You got Instagram and stuff. You can put it in your story or wherever, but yeah, it would be nice to see that stuff more often.
Yes, I go and I have weekends because I have to have a life too. I spend 98% of the time with my kids. I don't go anywhere. I'm here every day, usually, except for right now because I'm working another job. But most of the time I'm here day in and day out. I don't have much of a social life, and I do things with the kids, or I'm just home with the kids. Okay. So if my boo calls me and says, hey, do you think you can get away for a weekend, for 2 days, 2 nights, 3 nights? Pick a weekend, let me know. I'll fly you out. You ain't got to pay for shit. Would I be the dumbest bitch in the world to say, no, I don't want to go. I don't know, because I want me time too. Like, I love my kids every day. I'm kissing boo-boos. I'm hugging and kissing, and I'm doing schoolwork, and I'm doing basketball practices. Now Kaya's in basketball practice. I mean, basketball at her school. Kingston was, now his season's over. Now Kaya's doing it. After that, in the after Christmas and everything in the spring, is gonna be track. They're both doing track. I have a lot going on, like right now, at any given time. Okay. I'm always doing things with these kids, back and forth. It doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter. I'm mom life. Full-time mom fucking life. Okay. And if I have an opportunity to get away sometimes, I absolutely take it. And I really hate how Black women, and it's never white women, it's never women of another nationality or another culture. It's always Black bitter bitches. They're like, you shouldn't go. You didn't get to take your kids with you, so you shouldn't go.
Ooh, child, not Black bitter bitches. Dang, Chrissy.
Bitch, I don't want to take them with me. The fuck? I'm here all the fucking time with the kids. I don't want to take them with me. The fuck? I want to go by myself. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. I just want to make sure before I start talking again. I'm not even reading the chat yet, y'all. My bad. Right? All right. So, like I was saying, okay, you can hear me. Good job. Thank you. But like I was saying, you guys, I'll read some of y'all comments in a minute. But like I was saying, hold on, my nose itches. I don't want y'all to be like, you sticking in her nose. But my basic thing is like, the point of it all is, if your man don't ever take you nowhere, just say that. If your man never flies you out anywhere, just say that. Like, why are you mad at me? Do you guys understand how much you guys have seen me date and marry multiple bums. Well, I didn't marry multiple, but you have seen me be with multiple bums. And finally, I've got a good guy who's about some substance, who's genuine and is just genuinely a good guy. And now I'm starting to figure out, like, it's starting to finally click. Yes, I know I'm a little slow when it came to the dating thing in the relationship world. My priorities was fucked up. Should have been dating like this, but I can't go back in time. Okay. So, yes, I understand. It's taking me till I was in my 30s to really figure out, oh, this is how relationships really supposed to go. This a dude is supposed to get, okay. Like, that, but you don't really know that. You know what I'm saying? And so I switched my thought process and started dating different people. And now I'm dating someone who I really like, who will be like, hey, if you want to go do da 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 da, that wants to show me this or that or whatever, have a good weekend, that's fine. And I don't have to pay for that. And I'm not gonna be like, give me your money. I'd rather just you give me the money and I'll just stay home with the kids so I can. No, what the fuck? No, no. I make money enough for the kids and to buy the stuff that I want them to have if I want them to have it, if they've earned it. But I'm not about to be like, give me the money instead and I will stay home. And no, fuck no. Yes. Before you even get it out, yes, I want to go. I'll let you know when I can figure it out and work it out. But yes, I want to go. The fuck? Dude, who the fuck do you know? And I guess people don't really see it like this because maybe my life is a little different than a majority of people, or maybe they try to pretend like their life was better in some way. But I had my daughter when I was 18 years old. Okay. I was a child when I had Cadence. I did not get to do anything. And I could have, I could have said, oh, I'm still going to travel. I'm still going to whatever. No, I didn't. I stayed. And if I went somewhere, she went with me. She went everywhere with me. I never left her with anyone. I never did that. When I had Kingston, same thing. I was a mom first. I didn't want to do anything. I guess I probably should have had a different mind frame. I should have been like, well, we could all go. We could, whatever. But I just didn't. I was like, I got to take care of these kids. My main goal was trying to survive and take care of my kids and provide for them. So my mind frame was a little different. So I never went out. I didn't have a social life. I didn't travel. I didn't do any of those things. And if I happened to go somewhere, I did take my 2 kids with me. But because I just didn't want to go anywhere. That was where I could count on one hand how many times I went somewhere. Before, when I just had like 1 or 2 kids. I just never did. And so I spent my entire 18 until probably 30. And I didn't go anywhere. I just had kids and worked. Like that was what life was supposed to be. When there's so much more to life than kids and dick. You know what I'm saying? But I still love it. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But it's like, and then I was picking the wrong people to build with, to try to build with. So, I have a lot of reasoning for why I didn't get to enjoy my 20s. So I'm taking, listen, and I say this all the time. I know people like to act like it doesn't mean anything, but if COVID didn't teach you guys anything, life is very fragile. And I don't really know how long everybody's going to be on this planet. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. And I just want to be like, listen, I love my kids and I'm a mother, but I do have to have a life outside of them. And for a long time, I did guilt trip my own self. The people that pound on me, like, you shouldn't go anywhere. I'm like, no. Like, those are the same people that I had the same mentality. I'm like, I shouldn't go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not going to leave the kids. I don't trust anybody to watch them. I don't have anybody to watch them. And, this or that and the third. And it just was always a reason why I couldn't live. And I'm 33 and there's a lot of things I haven't done. Like, there's a lot of places I haven't been. It wasn't until I stood up for myself and I was like, I don't want to live in Colorado anymore, to where I was able to even move to another state. A lot of the stuff that you guys saw me do, I had the courage to do, but after I was like in my late 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like after after that part of your life where you're supposed to explore and do all that other stuff, I was always afraid to leave, always afraid to do things. And I share my life with you guys. So if there's someone in their 20s who watches me, they can say, listen, I want to go out and I want to do this now. Don't wait till you're 33 to start living. You know what I'm saying? Live your life now, especially if you don't have kids. But if you have kids still, I'm not saying don't be a parent, don't be a mother. And I'm not saying don't take your kids with you if you can. I'm just saying have that time for you because it's important. And I said this in my video. And like I said, people choose what to hone in on, and they choose.
Yeah, that time is important. It definitely is. We all need me time, moms and dads. We all need time to decompress. That's what I say. Time to decompress. Um, you're going on and on and on, and you really don't even got to keep going on and on because you keep saying the same thing over and over. I say just post you doing stuff with the kids more. Put it on your Instagram or TikTok or put it in your vlog. Like whatever the case may be, I feel like that would be a little bit better. The fact that you just keep going all out across the country with men, no, it don't look good. Whether you live in your life or not, yeah, we gonna talk. So just post Caitlin and you getting your nails done, or y'all. I don't know. Christmas is coming up. Are y'all going Christmas shopping? If they make their grades, yeah, I don't know, but whatever the case may be, like, yeah, that's all people want to see.
what to ignore. And that shit really drives me nuts because they try to play me like I'm a fucking fool. And I ain't never been, one thing Chrissy ain't never been is a dumbass bitch. I've been a dumbass bitch when it comes to men, but when it comes to like life and my kids, I've never been a dumbass bitch. Every move that I make is strategic. And if you guys don't see that, then you don't fuck with me for real. You know what I'm saying? You see what you want to see. I hustle. It may not always be what you guys want it to be. It may not always be picture perfect. My life is not that. I didn't get on here and say I'm Barbie and this is Barbie's world. I'm on here saying I'm Chrissy and this is how I got to do things. If I got to move, I got to move. If I've had to do that, that's because I needed to do that. Okay. And at the end of the day, I didn't do that for me. I did that for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Or if I had to, like right now, I'm picking up this extra job, working this shit. Do you think I want to do that? Do you honestly think I want to go work for somebody? It's making some good ass money, but do you think I want to do that? No. I'm spoiled. I've been a creator for 10 plus years. I've been able to stay at home and literally create my schedule, stay in bed, get up and create my own day. I've never had to punch in. I've never had to punch out. I've never had somebody tell me when to take a lunch or a break or when my days off were. Not, well, I have, but not in a while. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not comfortable. I'm doing this for my kids. So for when bitches get on here and they try to point fingers as if my priorities are fucked up because I like to date or I am dating someone, that's a little unfair. Okay. I think that's a little drastic. Now, I hate talking about vacations and stuff, but I want 2024 to be a little different. Okay. But in order for 2024 to be different, I got to be different. I got to do things differently. And I can't divulge everything with you guys. Like, you just don't need to know everything. I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody else, my mom and everything else, you got to sit back and you have to watch and let it play out, baby. You have to let it play out. It's not going to be one of those situations where I can just tell you what I'm going to do or how things are going to be. You're just going to sit back and let it play out and just trust that I got this. And yeah, I'm a little unconventional and I still like to date and I still like to go and do whatever. It's just like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I hate my life. I don't hate my life. I don't hate myself. I love me. You know what I'm saying? And I love me enough to pour into me. And you guys, I've been in the trenches. I've dealt with bum ass niggas. I have supported men. I have been like I said, a no limit soldier. I have done all that. And now I'm in an era where I want to be spoiled. I want a man to show me what he can do for me. And no, I don't want you to come in and try to know. I don't need nothing else. Just give me what I need. You know what I'm saying? And if he was around my kids or something like that, yeah, spoil them too. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no fucking free. This just me. You spoil them too. But if you're
okay, girl, we gonna go ahead and talk to you later. We waiting for him to drop the bag on you and show you doing more stuff with your kids outside of the home. All right, we gonna check back later because she said she's not doing Christmas. We'll see. She knows she can't do that with 9 kids. You can't do that with 1 kid. Get them kids their Christmas, Chrissy. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this video that Chrissy did. Do you agree with anything that she's saying? Definitely the parenting stuff. Do you agree with her when she's talking about the traveling and when she's talking about Bay? Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'm going to see you in the comments.